Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to the Alpha Ice Complex here in Harmer Township, Pennsylvania. It is our Berg Hockey Live doubleheader here at the Alpha Ice Complex. We're on the USA rink, and the stakes can't be any higher here as the Indiana Little Indians face the Fox Chapel Foxes here in a playoff implicating matchup. Here's how it works. Kiski, I believe, also plays this evening, and if they don't, I will be apologizing momentarily for that. Kiski has 2 games in hand. They have 21 points in their division right now. Sorry, they are at Wheeling Catholic, and they are already started with no score available to me right now. Here's how it works tonight. If Indiana defeats Fox Chapel here at Alpha Ice Complex, Fox Chapel will be eliminated from the playoff contention. If Fox Chapel defeats Indiana tonight, Fox Chapel is still very much alive in the postseason race here. Kiski needs a win over Wheeling Catholic, and of course because Kiski and Fox Chapel will tango here on Tuesday, February 25th at Center Ice Arena. So it's very important as we continue to move along that this game means a lot, and that's why we're here on Burgh Hockey Live. We're going to talk a little bit about the Indiana Indians. We had them a couple weeks ago. You had Matt Geika here from North Catholic. Indiana had a tough one up at 66. They started out really strong and took North Catholic to the brink, but North Catholic just proved a little bit too much for the Little Indians, and Indiana ended up falling to North Catholic up there a couple weeks ago, and it's just been an up and down season for Indiana. You know, bringing in new players this season, goaltending change, I believe, right at the beginning of the year was something that happened with the team, so you pay attention to that and hope that they move along. And it's kind of a rebuilding year. You had a 4-year starter in Madison Barker graduate last season for Indiana. And, looking for goaltending, looking for a little bit of help. Not too much, going on. The offense has been pretty solid all season. Zach Eisenhower, Tanner Agnello, Danny Williams, Corbin Wilson, and Orlando Clark are all 20-point scorers this year. You've got a 15, a 20, and a 10-goal scorer in Eisenhower, Danny Williams, and Corbin Wilson for the season so far. Fox Chapel, on the other hand, it's a slow start to the year, picked it up towards the midpoint. Now they're starting to really look at a postseason berth. Fox Chapel, of course, led by Colby Zmenkowski. 13 goals, 14 assists, 27 points on the season. Ricky Downey, 7 goals, 12 assists, 19 points. Tied with Reed Troutman, 14 goals, 5 assists for Reed Troutman. Danny Downey, Andrew Rich, all have at least 15 points on the season also. They're at 17 points. So it's going to be interesting to say how we're going to do this. Looks like we're going to get Seamus O'Connor once again for Indiana. And on the other side, we'll have to wait and see who's starting. Looks like it's going to be Nash Wedner in goal. He's lining up as if he's going to play tonight. We'll get that detail here momentarily. We'll be back for the drop of the puck here at Alpha Ice Complex. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Burgh Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me. We will be back. Here we go. Indiana and Fox Chapel. Playoffs on the line here. Zmenkowski's going to step in with Nettleton for the face-off. And we are underway here at Alpha Ice Complex. Nettleton will win it. Sit back to the point. Clark will collect it, get it across to Wilson. Wilson looks to try to get out, but Nettleton will have to take it. Ben Nettleton will just dump it into the zone. Be picked up by Troutman. Troutman will just dump it across the center, all the way out. Leidick back up for Troutman, who gets it in neutral zone. Pressure from Clark, can't get to him. Indiana takes it out of the zone, battled in front. Wood throws it across to Clark, all the way across for Wilson. Wilson dumps it behind. Back down, Leidick in front of the net. Clark couldn't get it on, held on to by Nash Wedner, and we'll have a face-off to the left of the Indiana net. Danny Downey will step in with Danny Williams. Face off won by Williams. Held on to by Wegman on the side of the net, and he'll hold on to it. Of course, Kiski and Indiana tied at 21 points on the division for the season so far. Kiski has 2 games left, which means there's a game in hand for the Cavaliers. Fox Chapel, 2 points behind Indiana right now, and Kiski. Kiski, of course, playing tonight at Wheeling Catholic. So we'll wait and see what the score is from Wheeling, West Virginia. Nettleton will step in with Will McNamara. Won by Nettleton, a shot on, saved by Wedner. Nettleton steps in again. Shot on net by Nettleton from the faceoff. It's going to be collected and sent out by Fox Chapel. Nettleton. Miskey is after Nettleton. Better on. Wilson for Clark. Clark in the end zone. Tries to drop it back, so he picked up by Miskey and jumped back out of the zone. Indiana will collect it, throw it across the ice. Wilson throws it down, where Sunday will collect it behind the net. Again around. Ashek behind the net. Got it around. Wilson will get to it. Nettleton back behind the net for Clark. Clark dipsy doodles behind the net for Nettleton, loses it in his feet. So he picked up, and Wood throws it through everybody and behind the net. Throwing around to the crease. Wedner lost it, just came laterally across the crease, and he wasn't able to find it until a player picked it up and threw it out of the zone. Wood picks it up, throws it up, and can't get it past Rich. Dump back in the zone. Wood will chase it down. Rich with him. Leidick tries to get it up. It's going to be kept by Zemkowski, and then it'll be a dump past Heminger. Heminger will chase it down. There'll be an icing call. Williams was the first player there, but they call the icing. You don't get a chase here in the PIHL. So we'll have a face-off all the way down to our left. To the left of Seamus O'Connor. 9-6 on the season with a shootout loss. Face off one to Troutman. Troutman takes a big shot from the top of the point. Saved by O'Connor. Zmenkowski will step in with Agnello. One over to Ricky Downey. Ricky Downey down net, throws it in front. Henninger throws it around. Bounces through a bunch of players and out. Down, thrown, blocked by Zmenkowski. Good keep by Zmenkowski. Pushes it behind the net for McAnulty. Battles along. And it's been picked up by Indiana. And Williams tries to get it past. The defender couldn't do so. So Fox Chapel will collect it, and it'll be Rich coming the other way. Rich just dumps it in the zone, gets over to make a change. Indiana will collect it behind their net. 13:56 remaining in the first period. Mock across center. Eisenhower will just dump it in his own zone where Simon will collect it. Battles with Eisenhower behind the net. Throws a backhand through the slot. Goes over the stick of Wilson, couldn't get to it. Wood gets it in the slot. Dances around one, shot on. Making a big save. Nettleton battles behind. In and around. Nettleton will get it up to Wood. Back Wood. Waits for it, throws it across. Will be picked up by Fox Chapel, and here they come the other way, the Foxes. Danny Downey has the puck taken off of him, and Wilson will turn and try to take it the other way. Be backed in by Zapman. And Indiana will collect it, throw it back across where the Foxes will have it and throw it back on net. Behind the net. Wood gets it across to Nettleton. And Nettleton throws it on. Backing around, through, shot on, save. Didn't know where it was by Wilson. Good save by Wedner. And the rebound pops back out to him. He falls on it in a face-off coming up to the right, to the left of Wedner. 12:45 remaining, first period. Face-off won by Indiana. Tossed on net, sits in the near corner. Battle on by Brody. Goes back for Agnello. Sorry, Nettleton. All right, throw in front for Wilson. Just whiffed on the shot, and Fox Chapel tries to take it the other way. It's been all Indiana here early. Machek's going to pick it up and take it the other way, however. Machek on the back end, throws it in front. Oh! Bounces off an Indiana stick and hits the top of the net. Puck cleared down the zone. Now Miskey will chase it down, but Indiana will take it. Leidick will dump it back to the blue line. Sunday takes it out to the point. Throws it back into the Fox Chapel zone. Eisenhower will chase down Troutman with Williams there. Troutman will collect it. It's up for Miskey. Passes it across for Nance. Machek gets it up to Zmenkowski. Zmenkowski brings it in, has Leidick on him, Agnello in front of him. They have to wait about it. Williams will collect it on the half wall, dump it out of the zone. Henninger will have to collect it at center. Dumps it back into the zone. Williams. Down. Carrying it out. It's Troutman. Troutman backhands it across. Henninger had a hard time with that. Ended up throwing it back into the Indiana zone, where Agnello will circle behind the net. It's over for Williams. Up for Eisenhower. Eisenhower muscled off by Troutman. No call on the play. Back down. Williams has a hard time with it. Rich will take it, dump it down. Castro will carry it into the corner behind his own net. Throw it back around for Williams. Williams. Zmenkowski gets there first. But Indiana will get possession and dump it out of the zone where Agnello will pick it up. One-on-one with Henninger, brings it in, tries to stuff it short side. No chance. Clearing attempt from Henninger, bounces off the official. It goes on net. Bounces up to the point. Castro dumps it down for Clark. Clark. Dipsy doodles around Rice. Rice just dumps it up to the point. Castro. There's enough. Big hit by Gebert. And here comes Fox Chapel the other way. Gets it over to Gebert. Good block by Nettleton. Stand out. They'll battle in neutral zone where Castro will take it in front of his bench. They'll battle directly in front of both benches and dump it back into the Fox Chapel zone. Zapman will chase it down behind the net. Zapman around for Rice, who throws it out of play. You got a freebie over in the fan section tonight. with 9:39 remaining in the first period. 0-0 is your score. Burgh Hockey Live, I'm Brian Mitchell. This is our coverage of PIHL hockey. Agnello will lose this face-off, but Wood will go up high to get this one. Gets it over to Agnello again. Backhand shot by Eisenhower. Nobody home on the post. McNamara will chase it, but Agnello will get to it first. Back around. Go in front for Nettleman. Williams shot, spinning around. Didn't have much time to aim that one. Down to the point. For Wood. Wood down low, throws it through the crease, and it's going to bounce around. That puck has had that little extra hop today. Wood, side of the wall, dumps it behind. Williams couldn't get to it. Eisenhower throws it across. Agnello, Williams has Agnello in front. Eisenhower behind him. Goes for Agnello, who's skating around the circle. Backhand by Agnello. Save made. Rebound. Big save by Wedner. Look out for Leidick. Shot. Glove by Redner. Wedner, another solid save here. He's already made 11 of those, and we're only about 7.5 minutes into this one. 8.5 minutes into this contest, so. A face-off to the left of the Fox's net. Mankowski sneak behind the defense. The pass goes all the way down, and they're going to wave it off. They're going to wave that one off. Down and across. Going to bounce off a stick for Indiana. Down for McNulty. Behind the net, McNulty. Across, back. Dylan Buski. Just throws it on, it's going to go back out to the point. Shot on, blocked. Rich collects his own pass, just dumps it down into the corner for Zminkowski. Chased out. Indiana will clear it out of the zone, carry it across. Wilson will take it into his own zone. Up across, Clark. Clark brings it in. Oh, what a glove by Wedner. Face-off coming up to the right of the Fox Chapel net. Face-off won by Fox Chapel. Indiana will have to collect it around the half wall, gets thrown into the corner. Go that along. Wood throws a shot on net. Backhand shot by Agnello. Carried behind the net. Agnello. Shot on, save by Wedner. 7:21 remaining. Face-off coming up to the left of the Fox Chapel net. 14 saves already. We're not even 10 minutes into the period yet. Shot on by Agnello. Down and around for Miskey. To the point, Leidick. Back for Machek's going to take it and try to clear it out of the zone. Machek throws it up, and Indiana will collect it in their own zone. Down for Machek. McNamara. Down, cleared, Wood. Battled along, out for Miskey. Good carry by McNamara, but we're going to have a battle in the neutral zone. Back out is Williams, who just dumps it into the zone behind the net. Henninger will collect it. Troutman spell him behind, and Nettleton will pick it up at the top of the circle. Nettleton carries it in. For Wilson, blocked by Fox Chapel. Henninger just dumps it out for Wood. Wood's going to collect it at the top of the circle. Shot on, save Wedner. Another save there off the outside of the net. Henninger. Zminkowski was out there. Apologize, it's picked up by Clark. Troutman. Nobody wants possession of this puck right now. Indiana will take it out of the zone. regroup. Wood will come in front of the benches and just dump it in to the far corner. Troutman will chase it down with Clark. Check up along the boards. Out to the point. Leidick. Shot on, up, high, wide. Henninger bounces around, sits in Wegner's pad and picked off of the net. Wow. I don't know if Wedner's the luckiest goaltender on earth or he's the unluckiest right now. 17 saves, 5:42 remaining in the first. He is seeing a lot of shots here early from Indiana. Stepping up to every one, getting a little bit of luck whenever he can't make the save. Face off one by Indiana. Take it back out. Be cleared out of the zone by Fox Chapel. Across for Brody. Brody dumps it in for Williams. Williams shoots high and wide. Williams dumps it behind. Cleared out. And up to Mock. Mock dumps it around for Brody. Downey. Ricky Downey couldn't. Ricky and Danny are both out there right now. Out for Indiana, just dumps it back into the zone. 5 minutes remaining in the first period. 0-0 is your score. Indiana and Fox Chapel. Mock throws it down. Glove save by Wedner. .453 remaining first period. Face off coming up to the right of the Fox Chapel net. Down for Castro. Castro shot, blocked up along the netting and into the corner. Face-off coming up directly in front of the Fox Chapel bench. Zmenkowski steps in with Nettleton, a pair of 20s, won by Zmenkowski. Castro will take it. Throw it along, back out for Ben Nettleton. Indiana has a hard time. Adam Ball gives away to Zmenkowski. Shot on by Gebert and kept on, held on to by O'Connor. Save made, 4:27 remaining. Face-off coming up inside the Indiana zone. Zmenkowski. Around. Wyman will dump it back to Gebert, but he'll make it all the way back out to Troutman, who's carried out of the zone. Troutman for Henninger. Henninger will take it, dump it into the zone, and Leidick will chase it down, but it'll be an icing call. Face-off come all the way back down to the Fox Chapel zone. Off one by Fox Chapel out. Niski. Long McNamara. Back for Machek. Machek throws it on net. Then McNamara comes in on the rebound. Can't finish the play. And the puck's going to come back out. Wood's going to carry it across. Passes it in. This is picked up by Golomuski. Back out. Dumped in by Clark. And around for Wood. Wood. Down, throws it in front, throws it through. Save made, rebound, another save by Wedner. Wedner's getting all the luck here. 19 saves already in this one. Oh, Miskey battles in front. Wood, McNamara, Nettleton, and Clark all battle this one out. Clark's going to carry it into the zone. On the backhand, it's Golomuski to fall down. Oh, he goes up. Leidick. Back down for Wilson. Gonna get it around. Picked up by Indiana. Thrown in front. Picked off by Zmenkowski, who takes it. Bounces it off a skate. Indiana will take it. Clark will dump it back into the zone. Thrown out. Back to the point. Leidig shots, hide wide. Nettleton, sorry, Eisenhower throws it on net. Wedner back out to the point. McAnulty pedals on. Eisenhower passes it across. They're take the second here. Looks for Eisenhower front, says scores. He gets the first goal of the game. That's Zach Eisenhower, his 21st of the season, and it's 1-0. 1-0 in favor of Indiana early on here. Face-off coming up at center. Agnello will step in with Zvenkowski. Agnello carries it back into his own zone. Passes it up. Eisenhower. Puts it in. Zatman. Out. Eisenhower. He'll just dump it back into the zone. Well, that was just a really good shot, 5-hole. On the 20th shot of the period, you're 15 minutes into it. Already got 20 on the board. Zatman carries it out. Puts it across. Agnello skates around a couple players, including his own. Agnello will carry it in. Shot on, blocked. Out for Castro. Castro crosses. Top of the circle, shot on. Saved by Wedner. It's behind the net. Around. Agnello dumps it behind for Wilson. Let's go to Eisenhower. Eisenhower to the point. Shot on by Castro. Bounces off a couple sticks, but still makes it down low. And here comes Rich the other way. Offside. Zmenkowski couldn't get back off in time with 1:32 remaining of a face-off. Directly in front of the Indiana bench. Face-off one back to Leidig. Takes it back into his own zone. Leidig will dump it around for Williams. Williams battles around for Nettleton. Sherry just dumps it out for Troutman. Troutman throws it on net. Save by O'Connor. Behind the net. Clark throws it out. Williams will get it out of his zone. Henninger will have to collect it, dump it back in behind the net. Wood. Back down for Sherry. Sherry bounces it out for Nettleton. Nettleton up for Agnello. Agnello on the backhand. I'm sorry, Williams on the backhand. Thought it was Agnello for a second there. Into the near corner. Fox Chapel collects it. Troutman. Down Troutman will carry it. Tries to get it out of the zone. Goes up to Gebert. Gets it off of Downey. Danny Downey will just dump it on net and held on to by the netminder O'Connor. And we'll have a face-off coming up to the right of the Indiana net with 28 seconds remaining in the first period. Zmenkowski steps in with Agnello. Back to the point, Golombuski. Puts it back, and it's going to come out of the zone. Indiana will chase it down. Eisenhower, there's no chasing in the PIHL. Eisenhower got there first, but it was for naught. 18.8 seconds left in the first period. 1-0 Indiana here early. Zmenkowski steps in with Agnello. Now for Downey. Downey throws it on behind the net. Down, Agnello. Act down. Out for Eisenhower. Eisenhower. With Agnello, tries to carry it in 2-on-1, but the period will expire, and we'll head to the second here. Indiana leads Fox Chapel 1-0. End of the first. We will be back momentarily. Second period coming up. Shots 22-8 in favor of Indiana here. Wedman has had a rough start to this one. Wedner has done very well though, 21-22 in that work. So face off won by Fox Chapel. Ooh, penalty coming up to Ben Nettleton. He just absolutely trucked Rich. That was a straight shot. He'll head off to the box. Let's see what they have to say. They said cross-check initially. See what they give him. Two minutes for cross-checking is the call. Fox Chapel heads to the power play. Ricky Downey will step in. Over to Danny Downey. Danny Downey looking around. Shot down. Cleared out of the zone by Indiana. Back down for Wedner. Troutman. There's Menkowski. Menkowski. For Downey. And cleared down the zone. All the way down the ice where Wedner will come out. Get it for Troutman. Troutman carries it out of the zone. Now dumps it back in for Downey, who has to collect it. A lot of pressure there from Wilson and Leidick. Ricky Downey bounces it off the skate. Brought down. Downey for Rich. Downey battles on with Wilson. Downey will collect it with Rich. Down, Troutman. Troutman over to Menkowski. Circle, shoots it across. Nobody home. Danny Downey throws it behind the net for Rich. Dumps it up to McNamara. Off the bench. Troutman, top of the circles. Shot. Save made. Rebound. McNamara looking for it. Bounces around. Downey throws it on. Save made. Bounces behind. Sits around. McNamara's going to chase it. Indiana gets to it first. Menkowski will have to chase it back out of the zone. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty. Wedner lets it for Zemenkowski, who carries it out of the zone. Zemenkowski. Colby Zemenkowski brings it in. It across, and Indiana was going to dump it out, and it's going to go straight to Williams. Now he has Agnello with him, or Nettleton with him. Penalty coming up to Fox Chapel. Rice will touch up, and we got a hold coming up. 14:36 remaining. Face-off coming up inside, outside of the, nope, inside the Fox Chapel zone. It's going to be Gavin Gabbert going off for a hold. McNamara loses the face-off to Eisenhower. Nobody home, so it's going to go all the way out of the zone. Agnello. Looks for it. Skate it in. Clark into the zone, throws it across. McNamara will be the first one to get it and dump it down the ice. O'Connor comes out, stops it for Agnello. Agnello out of the zone. Cleared out Wilson. Wilson throws it on net, save made, bounces it around. Wilson over to Nettleton. Nettleton throws it across, shot on, just wide of the net. Around the battle behind the cage. Clark bounces it out to Wilson. Save made. Bounces behind the net and cleared up along the boards and kept in by Agnello momentarily. And there goes Clark, has to chase it out of the zone. Clark back into his own zone. 1 minute remaining in the power play. 13:34 remaining in the second. Stuff cleared down. Rice will battle along the boards. Brody will be there. The challenge with Nettleton will come out with it, chases it across the center, waits for Wagner to comes out, sits across the line, does not cross the line. We have a big pile up. No goal on the play. It rolled across the line. A couple sticks came in, knocked it out. And a lot going on there. But they whistled it dead. I guess the net went off of its moorings. And we'll have a face-off coming up to the right of the Fox Chapel net. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty. 13-15 remaining in the period. Down Downey will dump it out for Wood. Wood over from McAnulty. Down Nettleton. McAnulty. Waits with down point. Back up to McAnulty. Across for Wood. Wood shoots it on. Just wide. Nettleton. Half wall. To the point. Back to Nettleton. Back to McAnulty. Shot. Bounces around through a couple things. Off a pad, off a skate, and then bounces to Nettleton. Gets it back to McAnulty, but Downey almost separated the puck there. Nettleton. Penalty is expired. And it's going to go clear all the way out. And it's going to find Gebert, who just gets muscled off by McAnulty. Eisenhower goes the other way. Throws it on, blocked by Troutman. Troutman battles it, gets it around for Zatman. Zatman waits for it, dumps it down the ice. Cleared all the way up for Zmenkowski, gets it lost in the official's pad. Back down, bounces it off the netting, and face-off coming up. The Boo Birds are out here. Face-off going to the right. Won by Indiana. So back point and out for Williams. Cleared down the zone. And they're going to call that one a penalty on Williams. He's going to head off for a slash with 11:52 remaining in the second period. Fox Chapel heads off for the advantage. Williams has a little disagreement with it on the bench, and he's still arguing it. Smacked his stick, did not get the additional minor yet. Through his gloves, and doesn't agree with the call, but it was made, and face-off coming up to the right of the Indiana net. Won by Indiana. Bounces a really weird bounce off the alpha glass and ends up all the way down. Whereas Zmenkowski will have to chase it down. Gets it to Rich. Rich carries it across. Downey can't collect that one, so Indiana will take it, dump it out to Troutman. Goes all the way to center. Troutman carries it in. Skates around. Dumps it around and thinks about it for a second. Up for Zmenkowski. For Troutman. Across Downey, Ricky Downey. Picked off by Indiana, and Wood will carry it out. Battle with Downey. Down the ice where Troutman collects it. Troutman leaves it for Rich, who carries it across the circles, across the blue line, across the red line, across the other blue line. Gets it into the zone, finds the goal line, all the way down. And he'll out for Ricky Downey. Downey for Troutman. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. Downey dumps it behind for Danny Downey. Downey over for Colby Zmenkowski. Back down for Downey. Cross for Zmenkowski. Cleared it down. Downey collects it. Cleared over Zmenkowski. Out of the zone and cleared down. Zmenkowski takes it behind his own net. Carries it out. Cleared in and blocked nicely by McNamara. He scores! Oh, shot from the point by Rice. And it's 1-1 here at the off-ice complex. I got caught looking up a statistic for 10 seconds. Let's see how this one played out. Shot through a little bit of traffic and ended up going through everything and O'Connor, and it's 1-1. McNamara dumps it into the zone. McAnulty will take it behind the net. Back behind. Indiana collects it. Up out of the zone. Zatman dumps it in for Agnello. Agnello for Wilson. Wilson, McNamara will battle him. But Zatman will have take it at center. Zatman down for Rice. That's Jack Rice's second of the game, and not without being said, Indiana gets it right back. And it's 2-1 Indiana. Shot from the slot. One back. Indiana collects it. Moves it back into the zone. Down for Wedner. He'll hold on to it. Nash Wedner. We've seen a lot of action in this period compared to the last one, but 2-1 now, Indiana. Sminkowski will step in with Nettleton. Shot on, saved and directed wide. Corbin Wilson with the goal from Indiana. Zamkowski takes it out of the zone, carries it in, has Rich with him. Tries to find Rich just in front of him. Bounces around, Williams goes the other way. Down, Troutman. Troutman down for Agnello. Third up along, Henninger. He'll keep it in. Gonna call that a hand pass. And face-off coming up just outside the zone in front of the Fox Chapel bench. Henninger dumps it down. Castro. That's down for Agnello. Agnello for Wilson. Wilson out from McNulty. McNulty waits for it. Looks up to the point. Castro. And along. Troutman. McNulty battle. Henninger. And out of the zone. Castro will take it to Henninger. Dump it down. Right down for Wilson. Wilson for Clark. Just dumps it back into the zone. Rich will take it, dump it across. Wilson and Gebert will battle along the boards. And out comes Rice. Rice dumps it down for Agnello. We'll dump it around for Wilson. Wilson for Sherry. Sherry battles. He goes through the crease once again, sits through the line. Wedner's got some form of a voodoo doll out there. Go out Agnello, top of the slot, goes out of the, and Castro will dump it back in. Cleared down. Zatman for Miskey. Miskey cleared out of the zone, goes all the way down. O'Connor calls for the icing, and they get it. 6:24 remaining, second period. Face-off going to the left of the Fox Chapel net. Williams steps in with McNamara. Eisenhower down for Henninger. It's sticked away, and Fox Chapel will end up dumping it back into the Indiana zone. Now Williams looking for Clark. Now Clark looking for Williams this time. Troutman will chase it down. It's going to go on net. Wedner's is going to hold on to it, and we'll have a face-off to the right of the Fox Chapel net. 6:03 remaining, second period. They're down. Leidick throws it off the netting, and it'll go out of play. Face-off just outside the zone. Top one back. Down for Rich. Rich for Zmenkowski. Down for Henninger. Zmenkowski carried out of the zone. They're down. Eisenhower battles along with Zmenkowski. We got a penalty coming up. It'll be against Eisenhower. And it'll be for a trip. Face off. Coming up, another opportunity for Fox Chapel on the power play. Come up left of the O'Connor net. Downey back to the point. Troutman. Top of the circle. Down for Zmenkowski. Shot. Score! Colby Zmenkowski scores through traffic. Far side on O'Connor, and it's 2-2. Thanks for keeping it interesting here at Alpha Ice Complex in a very pivotal playoff matchup here. Fox Chapel needs the 2 points to stay alive in this contest. Face off one back. Indiana carried out, tries to bounce it around. It's picked up by Rich at center ice. Rich will carry it in. Got Eisenhower. Cross for Agnello. Agnello throws a choppy one on net. Eisenhower battles with Troutman. Continue to go, and interference call coming up. It's going to be on Henninger. Mason Heininger heads off with 4:55 remaining in the second period. Down, Nettleton. Down for McNamara. Cleared out. Cleared in. Nettleton behind the net. Clears behind, finds Eisenhower. Eisenhower gets it over for Williams. Williams up to the point from McAnulty. For Williams. Williams shoots, save made, bounces the slot. McAnulty will take it. Sets it up for Nettleton. Ben Nettleton. Back across. Agnello. They're battling in front. Eisenhower and Golombeski are going. Shot. Score! Indiana. Danny Williams with the goal. Just absolutely roops that one. 3-2 Indiana here. 4:16 remaining in the second period. Face-off coming up at center. Won by Indiana. Clark. Clark will carry it into the zone. Turn around. Drop shot on. Save by Wedner. Face-off coming up to the left of the Fox Chapel net. Sherry will step in with Downey. Downey wins it back for Henninger. Clark. Heininger go at it. Downey throws it in front. Sherry shoots. Wilson scores! Corbin Wilson gets the second of the contest, and it's 4-2 Indiana.
How's the music?
3:54 remaining, second period. McNamara steps in with Wilson. Back for Wood. Troutman into the zone for Mashek. Mashek throws it deep into the zone. Miskey collects it. Down for McNamara. McNamara. Getting around. Miskey kept it in nicely. Mashek will throw it on net. Ooh, changed directions off the skate of Leidick and held on to by O'Connor. Sneaky shot there, almost went in. Face off one. Helmet came off, also at center. Agnello did a little FaceTime here. O'Connor. Puck back to Duncan. A little face off to the right of the Indiana net. Face off one. Indiana, back along for Eisenhower. Eisenhower, back out, across for Minkowski. They'll battle, McNulty with Downey, and he save. Back across, Rich, scores! Minkowski gets a goal, and it's 4-3. Quick action there. Fox Chapel gets back within one, 2:56 remaining in the second period. Danny Downey steps in with Nettleton. 2-1 by Fox Chapel, and they'll dump it back into the zone. Zatman. Clears it up. Clark. Clark out. Lyman. Nettleton across. Finds Clark. Comes in. Save. It sits on the line again. Nettleton will throw the puck off. Sorry, throw a net off its moorings. With 2:26 remaining, we'll have another face-off. Face-off coming up to the left of the Fox Chapel net, and they're going to call it out of the zone. Steps in. McNamara out for Machek. Machek battles around for Wilson. Wilson dumps it around. Shot on by Sunday. Behind that off something. Back down for Sunday. High and glove down, and Indiana turns the other way. 1:59 remaining in this period. Nettleton comes in, shoots. Is wide of the net. Wedner holds on to it. It's going to bounce around for Wood. Wood. So there come the Foxes the other way. Shot on, save made. Back down. Nettleton takes it, gives it to Wilson. Wilson looking for the hat trick. Into the neutral zone. Back down. Miskey stood up and thrown around. Indiana battling around. Of course, Indiana last year, wait for it, save made by Wedner. Indiana handing Fox Chapel their exit from the postseason last season. Wilimbuski's going to head off for a cross check. Got Agnello along the boards. And with 1:16 remaining in the second period, Indiana heads to the power play. Downey and Nettleton will step in. Soft back for Henninger. Nettleton will collect it behind the net, passes it over for Williams. Williams, back down for McAnulty. McAnulty, turn around, cleared up, and out of the zone. It's going to go off of something on the bench. That's Minkowski going, too. Had to whistle that one down. Face-off coming up directly in front of the Indiana bench. Duncan will drop between Downey and Nettleton. A minute to go in the second period. Williams carried in. Williams behind, around for Agnello. Agnello behind for Henninger. Down for Nettleton. Nettleton over. Shot on, save by Wedner. Face-off comes to the right of the Fox Chapel net. Over for Agnello. Agnello dumps it in. Behind the net. Clark. 26 seconds remaining in the period. We'll use that clock. Williams. As McAnulty at the center point. McAnulty will get dropped down the circle. Shot on. Bounce around. Nettleton looking for the shot. Save. Agnello will collect it from behind the net. Rice will separate him from the puck. They'll bounce around. Clark trying to throw it in off the side of the net. Goes down through. 3, 2, 1 on net. Save and end the period.
No penalty! No penalty!
And we'll have the end of the second period with the score, Indiana 4, Fox Chapel 3. Third period coming up here from Alpha Ice Complex. Indiana leading Fox Chapel 4-3. Fox Chapel needing the victory to be able to stay in the hunt here for the postseason. Indiana will carry it across out of their zone. Behind the net. Nettleton goes along with Troutman. Collected up by Indiana for Agnello. Agnello down for Williams. Williams shot, glove by Wedner. Nettleton steps in. Rich, won by Indiana. Shot on, blocked by Rice. Got to the point, Agnello. Skates it across, down low, penalty about to expire. Cross shot, just missed by Eisenhower. Shot on through the crease. Back into the near corner. Down and across for Nettleton. Nettleton up for Agnello. Agnello down for Nettleton, behind for Eisenhower. Eisenhower over for Nettleton. Nettleton down, around, bounces in. Eisenhower. Across for Golembuski. Out for Agnello. He'll chase it down into the own zone. On net, go corner. Passes it out for Agnello. Down for Eisenhower, bounces out the center slot. Down for Henninger. Down for Eisenhower. Agnello. Chases it down the zone. Bounces it around. Rich battles along in front. Agnello battles him. Minkowski throws it down behind net. Downey will collect it. Looking to try to get that extra goal. Rich. This Minkowski down low. For Downey. Down and around. Minkowski with Rich there. Downey will shoot. Save made. Rebound. Score! Minkowski gets the hat trick. And it's 4-4. Extra effort play by Minkowski. And we're tied up. 14:50 remaining in the third period. Brand new game here at Alpha Ice Complex. Duncan and McNamara. McNamara wins it, but it goes back to Wood. Wood gives it up to McNamara, who stumps it back into the zone. Brand new ball game here, Machek. Behind the net and around, out of the zone, Clark. Will be picked up by Fox Chapel, thrown back in, and it'll be offside. 14:33 remaining, third period. Face-off coming up at center. Middleton and McNamara. Back there for Zatman. Zatman dump it up for Miskey, who just dumps it into the zone. Behind Indiana will take it. McNamara. Collects it. Down for Clark. Down for Miskey. Down and Machek throws it back into the zone. Cleared up and around and out to the point. Wilson. Down for Leidick. Leidick will dump it in to the offensive zone. We chase down by McAnulty. They'll battle along the boards. And Downey will turn. Danny Downey throws it into the zone. Up by Nettleton. Clark. Nettleton. Battles in front. We'll have a whistle. 13:24 remaining. Third period. Face-off won and cleared into the Fox Chapel zone where Wedner will hold on to it for a face-off. Face-off going up to the right of the Fox Chapel cage. Hempfield defeated Penn Trafford 10-7. Big 2 points for the Spartans. Staying in line with Franklin Regional for that last playoff spot and effectively ending the Penn Trafford Warriors' bid for the postseason. Well, Hempfield will need a little bit of help the rest of the way, depending on what Franklin Regional does. Franklin Regional has Greater Latrobe. Hempfield has Hampton remaining on the season. Down Zapman behind for Brody. Rice moves it around. Behind the net for Williams. Down for Downey. Downey and Agnello. Agnello out for Downey. Ricky Downey will dump it into the zone. On net, O'Connor holds on to it. Told he has to play it. Grabs it, just throws it all the way down for Rice at center. Just dumps it back into the zone. Castro. Castro separated there. McNamara battles. Castro will take it. It's for Williams. Williams dumps it down. For Troutman. It's behind the net. Troutman carries it out of the zone. Troutman blocked. Loose puck. It's going to be picked up and covered. O'Connor has his own player fall over him. O'Connor up slow to get up here. His own player came in pretty rough on his back. 11:29 remaining in the third period. 4-4 is your score. O'Connor goes for a little spin. There's no backup tendy on the Indiana bench. Face off coming up to the right of O'Connor. Down Leidig. Stumps it around. Eisenhower will collect it. Eisenhower throws it up for Henninger. Henninger can't keep it in the zone. Picked up by Minkowski, who just throws it back in. They're saying it's a hand pass. Face off at center ice. Minkowski steps in with Nettleton. Chased in Leidig. Walendowski will pump it into the zone. They're offside. They're going to have to regroup. Indiana. That's it. Dumps it up to Eisenhower. Eisenhower throws it into the far corner. Clark collects it. Behind for Eisenhower. Throws it in front. Battle with Nettleton. Nobody home, and it's going to go all the way down the ice. And an icing call is the official word with 10:52 remaining in the third period. Down for Downey. Yeah, cleared down the zone. McAnulty. Connor will go out for it. They'll battle along. Williams. Over for Castro. Castro behind the net. Around Gebert. Shot on and just out of the zone. Cleared. Agnello. In. Agnello body along the boards, and the puck will be cleared by Gebert to come it the other way. Tries to go through. Danny Downey. Shot save O'Connor. 10:06 remaining, third period.
She had to pick Alex up. He had rehearsal tonight.
Face off one. Cleared on.
It's 2-0 Pens.
Face off to the left of the zone once again. Cleared out by Clark. Clark will carry it in around Troutman. And Troutman takes it. Get out of the zone. McNamara.
4-0.
Out for Henninger. Throws it on net. What a shot.
Good play, Mace. Nice play, buddy.
A shot by Maschek. Well, face off to the left of the Indiana net. Back to the point, Henninger battles it off. Here's Minkowski. Around, shot in front. Cleared up and out of the zone, Wilson. Wilson throws it across for Henninger. Out for Wood, who just dumps it back in to the Fox Chapel zone. Wedner will hold on to it. And we'll have a face off to the left of the Fox Chapel net. 4-4 is your score, 9:14 remaining in the third period.
Crank it up. Let's go.
Williams steps in with Downey. Point. Won by Fox Chapel. Here comes Downey. Ricky Downey broken up. Eisenhower will take it, dump it into the zone. Look out for Agnello. Agnello. Battle along. Eisenhower behind. Throws it through. Shot on. Save. Bounces it through. Wedner. Back to the point. Castro at the point. Across. Eisenhower. Shot. Cleared. Just outside of the net. Puck off the roof and off the boards. Not off the roof. Saying it's clear. It's out of the zone. Castro carries it in. Downey. Downey with nice skate to get out of the zone. Downey tripped as he's going out. No call on the play. Agnello. Down for McNulty. Ruled that the play was coincidental. Stick was in there to try to get the puck. Made contact with the puck. No trip. Behind for McNulty. Dombuski for Agnello. Agnello shot. Bounces around. Save. 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 Another save. And out come the Foxes. Fox Chapel taking the other way. Danny Downey carries it in. Good stick by McNulty. Penalty coming up. Shot. So here, let's wait and see what they have to say for the calls here. Looks like they're gonna get 1-1. Agnello is gonna go off. So is Wyman. It's a slash. And 7:55 remaining. We're gonna go 4-on-4 here. Oh, we're gonna say 5-on-5. O'Connor steps in. Nettleton. Face off one by Fox Chapel. Back into the zone. Leidick. Take it. Dump it. The boards. Keep. Troutman shoots just wide. Down and around. Henninger. Henninger behind the net. Cleared up. Kept in by Fox Chapel. McNamara battles with Nettleton. behind and around. Clark. Clark to Nettleton. Nettleton. Down, they're gonna continue to battle for it. We've got a lot going on inside the crease. They'll clear out. And with 7:18 remaining in the third period, we'll have a face-off coming in down low. Back down. Elton back down and out. Leidick will chase it down. Metal behind. Cleared over. Up and along. Indiana brings it in. Shot on by Eisenhower. Save by Wedman.
That was a 4-on-2, Mike.
Down, and here come the Foxes the other way. They're going to get out of the zone, and Indiana is going to try to take it the opposite way. Wood. Zminkowski will dump it on. Shots are 45-21 in favor of Indiana. However, 22 of those shots came in the first frame. Wedman had a spectacular first frame and a little bit of luck involved. But Castro at the point. Down to Eisenhower for Brody. Brody battles behind. We're going to look up the score here and see where we're at. Shot on, heading around. Eisenhower will bounce it behind the net. Rice will pick it up and dump it up for Wood. Wood at the point. Down to the half boards. Cross looking for the tip in front was Eisenhower. And nobody home. And here comes Zminkowski the other way, already with a hat trick tonight. We go out and cleared. Down and around, and Clark will take it. Stayed in the zone. Orlando Clark throws it on. Nobody home. Nettleton waits for it. Shot high and wide. Goes to the point. Going to go past the point. And here comes Moshek the other way. Moshek has O'Connor, and O'Connor comes all the way out for it. Downey gets involved. Bounces around. Clark will carry it out of the zone. Clark all the way down. In and around. Back up for McAnulty. Dump behind.
Good.
Fox Chapel's Troutman will try to get out of the zone. He does. Here he comes the other way. 2-on-1 with Danny Downey. Here comes Troutman. Shoots. Save by O'Connor. Good save by O'Connor there to keep this one tied up. Trying to get a score here. Trying to get a score here. For the Kiski game, so we have a little bit of Kiski and Wheeling Catholic still not announced of a score yet. Try to get above the fans' heads here. Get you back into some, there we go. One back, kept over, McNamara, save, just shoot. O'Connor lost it for a second there. To Zatman, clears it down. Down behind and around. Indiana throws it up and off the boards in front. Zatman tries to keep it in. Gebert, but it's going to be kept by Eisenhower. Eisenhower will dump it into the zone. Battled off.
In front!
Is Williams all alone in front. Can't get it over to him. It's going to be picked up by Fox Chapel. The Foxes will try to go the other way, but back out for Wood. Wood carries it in, and offside is the call. 4:04 remaining in a 4-4 tie here at Alpha Ice Complex. Face-off coming up in front of the penalty boxes. Won by Fox Chapel. Rich will dump it down along the boards, and here comes Ricky Downey. Shot, save O'Connor, roll through, backs behind. Nobody home on that one. It's going to be cleared out of the zone and all the way down for an icing call. Face-off coming up all the way back down in the Indiana zone. The first period was all Indiana, but they were only able to muster up 1 goal on the 22 shots that they put on Wedner. So Zmenkowski will step in and win the face-off to Downey. Downey, shot, bounces around, loose there. Troutman can't get to it. It's going to go all the way down. It's going to be chased down by Clark and Troutman. They battle in, but Clark gets it in front, gets it off to Nettleton. Nettleton shoots, saved by Wedner. Up to the point, the Castro. Castro shoots, low shot, goes wide. Back down from McAnulty. McAnulty behind. Henninger and Clark battle for it. Back out. Downey. Battles down, and it'll go up in the air, and shot by Nettleton goes behind the net. Wilson collects it. 3 minutes remaining in regulation here. 4-4 is your score. Henninger battles along and held on to. 2:57 remaining. Face-off coming up to the left of the Fox Chapel net. Timeout is called here. Without having a score from the Kiski and Wheeling Central game, we won't be able to give you any update. So we're going to talk about it a little bit here. I said 2:57 remaining. 4-4 is your score. Indiana and Fox Chapel. Fox Chapel, that's a rough one. If they can't pull this one off, they're going to be out of the playoff picture. If they can pull this one out, Indiana gets closer and closer to the postseason. If Fox Chapel wins this one and Kiski wins today, they will have clinched the division, and Kiski will host the 2nd seed in the Southeast, which is still battling right now because McCourt and Norwin have to play that one out. They have a game against each other, which could mean the world here. Face-off coming up to the left of the Fox Chapel net. Zmenkowski and Nettleton will step up. Soft one and tipped forward. Fox Chapel, 2-on. Shot, save made, look for the rebound, nobody home. Gonna bounce out to the point, and it's gonna sit and go out with Indiana. Eisenhower will carry it back in. Wood. Agnello was going to the post. He hits the post hard. He's still down on the ice. And around, Fox Chapel gonna come the other way. Downey looks for Troutman, gets Troutman. Going the other way, has the Zmenkowski. Shot on, glove down by O'Connor. Out for Troutman. Troutman down, Zmenkowski. Around for Eisenhower. Eisenhower cleared down for Williams. Couldn't keep it in, Henninger battles along, Eisenhower. Agnello, you get it, cleared into the zone. Back behind for Troutman. Troutman will hold it behind, 1:52 remaining in the 3rd period. Down and cleared down the ice, and McNamara will chase it, but it's going to be an icing call here. 1:45 remaining, face-off coming up all the way down the ice. Nettleton for McNamara. There it up. Mashek will dump it in. For Downey. Behind for Wilson. Back down. Cleared for Rice. Rice for Zatman. Down for Downey. Danny Downey couldn't get it past Mashek. Gonna bounce into the zone. They'll battle in the neutral zone and just dump it in to the Fox Chapel zone where Zatman will collect it. 1:05 remaining. Down. Down clear, and gonna be all the way down. It's gonna be picked up by Ricky Downey, but Indiana will separate that one. Agnello battles for Williams. Over for Wilson. Wilson behind the net. Agnello. Shot tipped around. Yeah. Williams, who already has 2 goals today. Wilson going to go all the way down. Minkowski's going to chase it. No ice on the play. Wood has to get it out, and it's going to go back to center. They'll battle in front of the bench here. Agnello with an opportunity here. It's going to go in. Agnello's shot just wide of the net. 16 seconds remaining in regulation. Agnello throws it in front, just wide. Back down, and looks like we're going to get a free point here unless something happens. And 3 points for everybody. 1 point minimum for both teams. Somebody's looking for the extra point here. So we'll go to overtime, score 4-4. That puts us at 20 points for Fox Chapel, 22 points for Indiana, which leaves it wide open now with that extra point. Face-off will come up at center here. 3 minute. 8:44 is your regulation time. Coming up on that special clock, but it doesn't matter now. 4-4. Here we go. 3-on-3 overtime. It's off one. Back where Troutman is. Troutman will take it behind the net. Hold on to it. Troutman up for Downey. Downey carried out of the zone. Ricky Downey back for Troutman. Back to Downey. Ricky waits for it, throws it across high and goes off the netting. And that's going to come out of the zone. Right in front of the net of the bench here. Duncan will drop it. 2:34 remaining in the overtime period. Downey and Eisenhower step in. Won by Eisenhower. Indiana will take it the other way. Wilson. Corbin Wilson looking for the hat trick. Gets it over to Eisenhower. Eisenhower shoots. Scores! And this one ends with Indiana 5-4 victors in overtime. That point, though, very crucial that they got. So that'll be 20 points for Fox Chapel, 23 points for Indiana. And whatever Kiski did today, we'll find out depending on Kiski's outcome, this could be the end of the season for Fox Chapel. We don't have an answer from the scoreboard. With that being said, final score here at Alpha Ice Complex in overtime. The Indiana Little Indians defeat the Fox Chapel Foxes 5-4. I'm Brian Mitchell. We'll be back momentarily on a different feed for our Shaler and Hampton coverage. Take care, guys.